Hello, everybody, and welcome to this afternoon edition in the SMB3 2024 tourney between MidiGuyDP and TrueHyperMario. MidiGuy is sitting at 3-1. TrueHyperMario is sitting at 4-0, looking to keep that record nice and clean. But MidiGuy will be trying to improve here. I'm Ratboy, joined in the booth by Marky Mark. Marky, how you doing?
Doing good, Rat Boy. Looking forward to what should be a great race this afternoon.
Yeah, it should be a great one here. Both very accomplished runners. Expect this to be a quick battle. So yeah, excited to get to call this one here.
Definitely.
So for game one here, we've got Swiss Week 1 flags, which for anyone who hasn't seen them, levels will be native to their worlds, unless there are more or less forts that coincide with those worlds. You may get the odd level shuffled out here or there, but for the most part, they'll all be vanilla. Boom Boom HP is shuffled, so anywhere between 1 and 5 hits. Hammers may or may not break locks. Which, depending on what they do, will have implications into Seed 2. And Koopaling and Bowser's hitbox are adjusted, so come the end of the game, there is no more cheesing on Bowser. So.
All right, looks like we're starting out in Wall 6.
Oh, and it looks like we don't have audio. All right, we'll see if we can get that squared away here momentarily. In the meantime, it looks like MidiGuy picked up a hammer from one of those bros.
And TrueHyperMario's in Navy right now.
All right, so hammer and a P-Wing for the first two items. Looks like that first bro, it's getting closer. Midi's going to go take him on and see what the third item is.
Oh, and he gets a cloud out of it.
Those are pretty nice items to get in your first world.
Definitely.
Oh, and with the hammer, it's just a free ride to the end.
Yep. And MidiGuy is in the Wall 5 airship now.
All right, so Lemmy took over Roy's ship. Nice easy one to get the fire kill on for Midi. And True Hyper won't be able to get that, so we will get to see how many stomps it is.
Looks like we've got audio now on Midi's side. And he's in 3-9. I've got, I believe this is 3-3.
All right, the next up is 3-6. Sorry, just trying to get the sync happening here. Ooh. It's like Midi just slid off that block. And the first forward in roll 3 is 6F1. Midi gets a tail out of the first box. Going to take the single damage boost here. TrueHyper may get... Oh, does get away with 1 damage boost, though. That was really nice. And just 2-hit boom boom. And now we have 3F1. Yeah, no door 3 from either runner, but TrueHyper is going to stop at door 5 there. Try to get a power up. Unfortunately, it's just a 1-up. Second airship is the wall 4 airship. Really going full of P-speed strats. Alright, it looks like we should get a sync here shortly. We can get a time here. So King 1 grab at 7:12 for Midi. All right, TrueHyper done with 20 there. As Midi makes his way into World 5. 726 for Lawan grab on TrueHyper's side. Yep, and it looks like we are all synced up now. And starting off with 5-3 here. One of the longer levels in the game. Because you got to go all the way to left before you can go all the way back to the right. This is a nice enemy set though, just the boss pass on top, which doesn't typically get in the way. Yeah, just got to avoid him and keep out of Loyalo's Paragoombas, and he'll be right out. Yeah, the Paragoombas love to come between the top and bottom. Oh, True Hyper taking a death there in 5-3. That's unfortunate.
Right towards the what about at the end too? So
yeah, it's a pretty big time sink. But Midi finds super tanks, and I didn't see if there was a second fort or if this is the one forter.
I didn't notice that either.
Because this was the gold one. So I would have built the bridge down below. So I think this is just a one forter. Alright, True Hyper now makes it out of 5-3. Bit of a longer World 5 here with a forced 5-9. There we go.
Not an especially difficult level, just very time consuming for 5-9.
Yeah, you know what? As a Fire Nipper getting True Hyper there on 5-4. I don't mind seeing this if it's early, because as you said, it's not a difficult level. It's just long. But as you know, if I know that my opponent has to play it as well, then it's not a big deal. It's when it's later, and if they have a cloud and I don't, then you feel bad about it. Oh, True Hyper getting hit by the first fireball and then losing iframes before he can get the bottom bro. Alright, so no, go ahead.
No, so we see World 1-1 here, so yes, this was just a 1-4 World 5.
Yep, which means that... Yeah, so it means World 1 is at least 2. Possibly still a 3-forter. Oh, and so Dust telling us in chat that Midi may have blind clouded 5-4. So because True Hyper does have a cloud for 5-9 here. And as expected, he's going to use it straight away.
Okay, now he's going to use it.
And just gonna get through 1-1. So just a hair under 2 levels difference at this point. Has to be a little bit careful here. Down to small. Well, that star will get him out safely though. And it looks like Roy has taken up residence on Wendy's ship, and Midi having a bit of trouble there, getting bopped a couple times. Alright, we got 3 hit, 4 hit, just a 4 hit Roy. Alright, so 12 minutes through 3 worlds, pretty typical timing here.
Yeah, definitely.
And with already done 3, 5, and 6, those tend to be some of the longer worlds, so we may have a little bit quicker of a back half here, depending on how the layouts rolled.
Sure.
True Hyper now going to make his way through to go visit Roy, while Midi gets a hammer there from Peach's letter.
And he's in World 7 now.
Alright, so we got 7F1 and 7F2. Which one is it?
7F2. The other one should be 7F1, since those 2 forts love to pair up in their home world on this flag set.
Yeah, Midi gotta slow down just a little bit, taking 2 hits there straight away. I always find 7F2 is all about sort of aggressive patience, right? When it's time to go, you gotta go, but it's okay to sort of wait out a cycle.
Right. He did get that mushroom, which let him damage boost there towards the end.
Yep, just our 3-hit boom boom. Alright, TrueHyper now in, gonna start the pipe checks. Gonna go the same way. He's gonna find 7F1 first with a tail equipped. And 7F1 is gonna be required. Now, we don't know, both may be required. Because the pipe after 7F2 takes you there, but it could also be a lock and a bridge.
Yeah, it's possible.
And Midi slaps on a leaf going into it. Knowing the same thing we do, that
it's likely going to be 7F1.
Yep. Alright, TrueHyper going to avoid 7F2 for the time being and check behind the plant first. Gets P-Wing for his trouble. And thank you, Disaster Caddy, for the raid. Welcome on in.
And MidiGuy enters the World 2 airship now. Luckily, he had the tail, so he can just fly over the mast.
Yeah, save a couple seconds there, and it took Ludwig a long time before he didn't jump.
Just a 2-hitter.
Nice and easy. Ooh. Oh, TrueHyper was close to that piranha plant.
Yeah, very close. Just barely made it there.
All right, chat. We've got ourselves together now. So where are we going for World 5? I think let's go to World 1.
2 and 4 in chat. 1 would be good. And it's 4.
Okay, so hammers do not break locks in Game 1, which means that they absolutely will for Game 2. Midi making his way through 4-1.
Be a 4F after this, most likely to be 4F1 or 4F2, because those two also like to pair up in their native world in this flag set.
Yeah. So, interesting. TrueHyper could choose to gamble and hammer the rock there and hope that, 4F, not 4F1 is the required fort, and take the straight shot over. If it's right, it saves 2 levels. And we'll find out here in a second if that's the play.
Will a lock break or will the bridge off screen be built?
Alright, so if TrueHyper is in gamble mode, he could save 2 levels here. Ooh, nice hammer suit for Midi there.
And of course it's 4F2 as the other fort on Midi's side now. And TrueHyper picks up that hammer suit as well. And he's trying... Okay, so that's interesting. He broke the lock. The rock. But he won't know yet that hammers do break locks. Wait, no, hammers didn't break locks. Let's see. Never mind. Alright, and MidiGuy takes down Iggy and holds on to his Kingslayer. TrueHyper gonna kick out a Hammer Bro and he gets a star. That one comes to him, and a P-Ring from that one. World 1 is next on Midi's side, and he starts out in Gatekeeper for it.
Oh, didn't realize I was muted there. Let's see if he can keep the hammer suit through the one cycle. And he's not going to make it. Misses the door clip. Takes 1 damage boost to speed up underneath the spikes, though. Just as TrueHyper finishes up in World 4. I'm gonna join Midi here in World 1, just a second. Oh, and that's the answer, that's nice.
Also, I guess noticed World 1 is the 3-quarter.
Yeah, yep. And being that this is the 6th world, probably just see him skip, skip the item.
Yeah, makes sense, it's getting late.
Yeah.
On TrueHyperMario's side, he found Ice Fort.
Yeah, unfortunately this won't be the answer.
And MidiGuy found 1-4.
And then so because MidiGuy played at World 4, he has a hammer for World 2.
Could come in handy depending on the layout.
Well,
so not enough, no.
As long as TrueHyper doesn't music box that bro, he'll also have a hammer for World 2, in case it comes into play. So TrueHyper just gonna fall a little bit behind here just by, he's gonna miss that too, just by playing an extra fort here in World 1. But I mean, 21:45, we're through 6 worlds. Hammer's ready for 2 if they come in useful, so you know, we could see a quick ending here depending on how 2's laid out.
Yeah, depending on how quickly they can get through and then how World 8 is laid out. Could be a possible sub-30.
This was the same World 1 layout for both. TrueHyper just played 6F2 first, which broke a lock on the other side of 8 Fort. Or on the other side of the Mushroom House. Alright, so we start off 2 with the quicksand level, just with a little cheap there. TrueHyper gonna get his hammer here.
MidiGuy gonna try 3F2 and see if that will break the lock in front of the castle.
Yeah, I missed it, so I'm guessing the other fort is back on the first screen.
Yeah.
TrueHyper out of World 1. As Midi's just finishing up the last room of swimming here in 3F2.
Two-hit boom boom.
Alright, is this the answer? We got a nice, quick, easy World 2?
It
Hey,
is.
we do. Ooh, Midi almost slid off the left side there.
Saw that. He does ditch the tail now, so can potentially get the P-speed strat going.
Unfortunate, TrueHyper's going to lose the gamble again. 50-50 is just not paying off for him in game 1. So he's going to make his way through 2 Fort here and get the unfortunate news. All right, chat. We're off to World 8. How many bridges to Bowser? How many bridges, Marky?
I'm gonna say 2 bridges. What about you?
I'm going with the classic 0. But hopefully we still have to play all 4 forts.
Sounds good. We'll see what ends up happening here.
We got calls for 4, 3, 0, -1, 1 plus, or 1 -1, 2, 2. I think we've covered all the bases, so someone's going to be right.
4 bridges is still alive.
Oh,
And MidiGuy takes a dip in the lava.
yeah, that. I don't jump on that first platform, so I've never noticed that there's an enemy sitting there, and it just ate his jump input. All right, through cleanly this time. TrueHyper finishes up the quicksand stage, so he just has to do 3F2. We got questions for 5. Unfortunately, there's only 4 forts in World 8, so we could never have 5. But Midi does find the army.
Yeah, he's gonna nope out of that.
Yep, not in the way. You know, there is an item at the end, but he's already got a hammer suit for Bowser, so...
And there's 2 locks.
This is a pretty forced draw to start with. Hey, the 5's paired up.
Yeah, that doesn't happen too often usually.
Alright, just gonna damage boost through. So this is gonna break the lock in front of us because it has to. So we've got...
There's nowhere else to go.
Yep, so we've got 2 more pipes to check. Alright, so far no more locks in the dark.
And just 1 bridge.
1 bridge, it's already built. So that means that 5F2 on the opening screen is the answer. Nice,
Nice clip.
stair climb skip. Oh, getting crewed a couple times. There we go. Oh, and first try. Very nice.
Very nice indeed, and now on to Bowser. Not quite blinking you miss it, but close enough here, most likely.
Yep, got to keep your distance a little bit, but just a couple hammers. There we go.
There it goes.
So with that, let's get our GGs in chat for MidiGuy.
And he's finishing with a time of 28:26.
And True Hyper going for Jesus clip there. Looks like he did just see the race room, so did just throw in the towel. He doesn't know that it is a very quick World 8. But yeah, so let's get our GGs in chat for TrueHyperMario as well, and we will get our runners set up for game 2 here, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. Oops. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Game 2 in this matchup between MidiGuyDP and TrueHyperMario. MidiGuy took Game 1, so is now improved to 4-1. TrueHyperMario is now at 4-1 as well, so we got ourselves an even matchup here going into Game 2. I am Ratboy, joined again by Marky Mark. Marky, how you doing this time around?
Still doing good. Had a good race before. We'll see what happens here in race 2. I have released the runners, so they'll be starting here momentarily.
Yep, we, TrueHyperMario took some unfortunate deaths to Hammer Bros sort of throughout, but then lost 50-50s in both World 1 and World 2, which just let MidiGuy sort of run away with it at the end. But hopefully he's composed himself, ready to go here for race 2, and hopefully we can get another close one. It looks like the countdown is on, so where do you think we're going to start?
For a reverse world order, let's see world 7 to start off.
All right, let's go 4. So close. World 3 and a free pipe straight away. All right, so Wendy's is open. We just have to get there.
Yeah, gonna have to play a few stages first.
Yeah, and starting off with 4-3 and Midi taking a very quick fireball to the face there. TrueHyper gonna build up P-speed here and try to get some vanilla strats. Ooh, I wasn't sure if he was gonna make it with the bop off the bomb.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, both stop and picking up the power up. Fortunately, Midi losing the mushroom there, but it's like he will make it out of here. All right, TrueHyperMario, the first one to find a fort here for game 2. We're starting off with the Navy. I think that's what we started with last game too.
I believe that's correct.
Oh, nice little boom boom shuffle. Thankfully it went the other way.
Yeah, those boom boom shuffles are just so unexpected. You just gotta be ready to jump in case it heads your way.
Yeah, and it feels like ever since the boom boom health HP has been randomized, the shuffles sort of happen more frequently, but the shuffles also are longer than I've ever seen them before. Normally it's just a little one.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. It happened first in when we were doing season 2 of League, so I thought it was just that, but it seems like they're still longer than they used to be.
Yeah. All right, both our runners heading through 5-3. Not as nice of an enemy set as it was last time with fire. Midi gotta be careful here.
Yeah, there's fire chomps all over the place here.
Yeah, this is a tricky spot to be.
Oh.
Oh, nice duck. All right, both of them make it out. It looks like our second.
Or F2.
Yep. So, and then I think after this, all the pipes should be clear because I think that the other two on the right side were together as well. So now it's just which pipe is going to lead to Wendy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, TrueHyper gonna pick up a bro here, get a cloud and a fire flower. That's nice. With Hammer's break locks, I would expect both runners to go pretty aggressive with Hammer Bro fights.
Sure.
Oh, there's one more level. Okay. So, first try 7-1. Love to see it.
Yes, that's a nice clip. If you can get it fast like that, that's
Yeah, and some fireworks
saves
for the
time.
fans. All right, Midi, touch early on his first jump. Oh, there we go. Fourth try. That's not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. TrueHyper finds the World 1 airship on his side.
Yeah, and with the fire flower in hand, this will be a nice, easy fire kill for Wendy. Midi broke a bunch of blocks, but none of the ones that actually would have a power up there. All right, TrueHyper on his way to World 2, so where do you think we're headed?
I'll go with 5. What about you?
Let's go 2. Let's go down. Oh, 1.
Yeah, but
3
to 1.
3-forter again.
Again.
And so without a hammer and toe, we are gonna have to play at least 2 forts. And the first one in the path on the bottom section is 6F3.
Yeah.
See if this is one of our answers.
It's 3-hit boom boom.
It is not, of course. Alright, so, well, Midi enters into 6F3. TrueHyper finds 3-1.
Not gonna try to do a 3.
Nope. Pick up a power up in door 5, though. Alright, what's our last fork going to be here? Ooh! 7F2, so our 7 forts have decoupled for this game.
Yeah, I noticed they don't pair up quite as often in the...
Yeah, definitely in the first flag set, it's very rare for it to happen. Sort of in any flags they like to, but they definitely don't do it as much as they do in Swiss Game 1.
Yeah.
TrueHyper, some nice nice strats there to keep his fire flower.
Yeah, and he makes it 3 boom boom now. And that breaks the lock in front of the castle. Just has one more stage to play.
Oh, Midi just fluttered off the edge there. I was gonna say, so we're just a 7F2 apart, but now we're a 7F2 and half a 3-4 apart. All right, what's the bro got for us?
Just a mushroom.
All right, well, I mean it's something.
Yeah. And the wall for airship.
Yep. TrueHyper building up P speed at the beginning. Get across the top of it, nice and easy.
It's a score.
Come on, one stomper. Oh, we won't know. No fun grab. Alright, so just about 8:22 through 2 worlds, so sort of right on average pacing here.
So we've seen 3, we've seen 1. What world do you think will be next?
Uh, let's go with 5. Let's keep with the odd ones.
What's the odds? I'll go the other way and say 7.
All right. We're still gonna try and keep with the odds. Oh.
And it went even.
All right, and we've seen a 3-forter and a 2-forter so far. So this is a long World 4. And starting off with 6-4 with all the lag.
All that lovely lag you get.
Alright, so while TrueHyperMario is going through Lag City, Midi's making his run through the World 4 airship here. See if he gets the fire kill on Larry as well. Oh. Okay, just a 2-hitter.
And TrueHyperMario finds 2-3 now with the boss bass.
This is such an awful level in Randomizer.
It really is. I hate at the end here if you have the pair Goombas or the fire enemies hanging around.
Yeah.
Or the sun too.
Yeah, and I mean, Sun and Pair Goombas, they just make you sort of watch where you're standing. You can't stand straight above it. Otherwise, one of them's going to hit you.
Oh yeah, it always happens.
Ooh, 1-5 beta. This level, now that the enemies are randomized, is no joke.
Yeah, I know. This used to be just so easy to get through, but now that you don't know what to expect.
Yeah, sometimes there's a prawn on that plant, or on that pipe.
TrueHyper makes it through. All MidiGuy deals with 2-3 now.
Yeah, gotta be careful. Oh! Get out of there, get out! A nice 7-7 clip. Alright, we've got 4F1 for TrueHyperMario. Nice top path.
Alright, MidiGuy taking on 1-5 beta now.
Yeah, gonna have to be careful being small. Alright, TrueHyper gonna... Oh! Midi! Mario doesn't like to land on spinies, as Midi just learned. Alright, TrueHyper just getting a music box from the coin ship there.
One hammer bird runs away, he'll buy out the other one.
Oh, nice! The last Piranha's despawn there for him. TrueHyper really running to go get the bro. Hopefully it's something good for him. Well, probably not what he was hoping for.
Yeah. Alright, back to the airship, which is the World 2 airship.
Yeah, tail in hand, so just a quick fly over the mast. Well, I don't know if there was a dry bones there that sent Midi down, or no, sorry, he missed the first cycle on the thwomp, so just decided to go back to the pipe. But looks like Iggy was just 2 hits.
Always nice when you can get into the World 2 or World 6 airships with the tail, where you can just fly over and save yourself time.
Yep. So we've got 2, 5, 6, and 7 left. So where do you think we're headed?
Well, we broke the streak with an even. Well, let's do 2.
All right. I'm gonna stick with 5. Let's see 5.
All right.
Oh, you got it.
All right. So we see 1 foot early in 2.
Yep, and starting off with
5-2.
oh,
Ooh, he broke the brick.
I don't think you can get that now. We're gonna get some DLC here, fellas. You don't see this very often, but we love it when we do.
At least with the randomized enemy set, it's not as tough as it is in vanilla usually.
Yeah, this is quite tame under here, actually.
Bad at all. And TrueHyper's out of there, but that is a small amount of time MidiGuy can gain back.
Yep. Yeah, he's only, only a 5-2 back now.
Yeah. Alright. TrueHyper broke the rock and gets 1 stage now before the next yes, yep.
Yeah, I think I would expect Midi to probably make the same play. All right, TrueHyper, we're gonna pick up this last bro. Oh, there's a good one. Oh, did Midi not get that hammer? I thought that was from a letter.
I was thinking it was too. I'm guessing you didn't.
Oh, first class for TrueHyper. Very nice.
Very nice there.
What's Morton have in store? Just a one hit. Oh, so both bros in 2 have hammers.
Okay,
so it must have been a hammer brother that that Midi didn't get, because
yeah, so he had to play that 1 extra stage. Luckily, the bro was right there, so he got the hammer.
yeah, and it looks like the other hammer is stuck between Vanilla Pyramid spot and the castle. So if it stays there, he'll be forced to get the other hammer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, obviously he's playing the level before it. It's going to get stuck there.
And we have 6-10 on TrueHyper's side.
Yeah, not too bad of enemies there. All right, 4-2 with some fire there and a little cheap. Midi getting hit, but gonna find out that it was actually faster just to stomp on Morton there, so he's out of World 2. All right, so if there's not another pipe in the first spot right there, then we know that fort is gonna break that lock. Yeah, that's a tough risk on hammering that rock.
Yeah.
All right, so TrueHyper going through 6F2 while Midi goes through 610 here. Midi's had a little bit of a tougher go this seed so far, so if he's feeling like gambling, he may break that rock and hope that the it's not that first pipe after the lock.
Alright. In a moment here what he chooses to do.
Let's see. We'll get our answer from TrueHyper here first. Oh, so the other one is a pipe all the way to the end. Alright. Is MIDI in gamble mode? Oh, oh, okay. I thought he was going to hammer without even looking. I was like, that's full gamble mode then.
Alright.
Alright, what's the play? He is going to do it. Alright, so they're going to be neck and neck here in the World 5 airship. But TrueHyper will still have a hammer in his pocket. Was that just a 2-hit Lemmy there?
I believe so.
All right. Fate to block at 32 and 39. 7 seconds in it right now.
Yeah, MidiGuy really caught up there.
Yep. So TrueHyper still has the item advantage, but now, we're only 7 seconds apart, and so we just have to play through 5-6 here, and then we will find out if we've got a tower climb or not, or if this is Paradox Pipe. Oh, so MIDI clouded that. Unfortunately, he's going to have to go back through there. This is an awful World 5, but TrueHyper will be able to break that lock and skip 3 levels. Two levels, sorry. 2 levels.
TrueHyper is in 7-2 now.
Yeah. Is there enough space here to build up P-Speed? I guess there must be. Oh, he's going to go all the way back.
Okay. I know, this is one piece speed strat I don't have down yet.
Yeah, I don't... If you have to run all the way up to kill the prawn and go back, I don't know if it's worth it. It may still be a little bit quicker. Hard to say.
And MidiGuy just finished up 8-1 without any issues.
Yeah, so, I mean, there's... it's back to about what it was before. There's about a level between. So Midi's going to do the traditional one. He's going to... Oh! Can he save it?
He does not.
No. The traditional warpless 100%.
He's going to probably net block flip, though.
Yeah, I find that one so hard. It's such an awkward jump.
I've managed to get it before, not in a race, but sometimes in practice I'll try it a few times.
Yep. Alright, so...
And TrueHyper took a death and Gatekeeper forward. He's just going to cloud over it.
Yeah, that's a good cloud. It's like 40... I don't know, 46 seconds or something if it's done optimally.
And he's in the Wall Street airship now.
All right, Roy's got just a 2-hitter. And a nice off-screen one grab. All right, so it looks like we are ending. Are we ending with World 7? I think we are.
Yeah, I believe so.
All right, so MIDI, an 8 fort and a airship behind. So TrueHyper's got a pretty decent lead here. Fort on the first island, just gonna jump right in and play it. And oh, good jump underneath that Potaboo.
Yeah.
MIDI took 2 hits of damage before getting to the door, so knew he wasn't going to make the 1 cycle, so just gave up. Alright, so we just have to make it to the final island now.
Yeah, just gotta find the right pipe.
This what I was going to say. This is the other 1-forter. Hey, our first hand of the game.
Alright, let's see what TrueHyperMario gets from this hand.
Oh,
Very nice. Kingslayers.
perfect timing just before. Oh, I guess he had another one there. I was going to say perfect timing just before we head into World 8 here. TrueHyperMario showing off some hidden pipe swag there.
Can't say I've seen that before.
Alright, TrueHyper going full P speed on the World 7 airship.
That's very nice. Getting through quickly.
Nice little 7-7 clip there at the end too.
Oh.
And a nice fire kill.
Very nice. The TrueHyper's heading on to World 8. Cat, how many bridges do you think?
Yeah, TrueHyper's had a very clean run in game 2. No, he didn't have the Hammer Bro deaths that he did in the first one. He's just been able to speed run through a lot of this.
Yes, definitely. I'm gonna go and say 1 bridge this time. What about you?
I'm gonna stick with 0.
Yeah, okay.
But come on, all 4 forts have to be played.
Well, once again, no locks seen at the beginning.
Yeah, and it looks like the last letter was a cloud, so TrueHyper's got 2 in the bank. MIDI will have the 1.
And 7F1.
And I'm guessing TrueHyper doesn't have a P-Wing or a Leaf in the inventory, so gonna have to get the Tanuki. If MIDI can hold on to this tail, be able to cut some time here.
Yeah.
Ooh, it was a 5-hit Ludwig too.
But MIDI does keep the tail.
All right, we get to the little elbow there. This is one where if there's a fort on it, I like to just play it so I know I never have to come back to that one.
Right. Exactly. And it's just 5F1.
Yep. Alright, Midi gonna do the same thing, cloud that first level. Our Resident Oracle looks like he's gonna find out what level that is that they skip. Oh, and that's the real tank as well. Alright, 2 for it.
2F.
Alright, looks like Midi's taking sort of the same path. Which, if he's looking to catch up, you need there to be some divergence, but
Yeah.
doesn't look like we're going to get that here, unless he just skips this tank. Well, because we know that tank is absolutely not required. 2 fort is useless.
He is skipping it for now.
Alright. And there's only one way to go here.
So 2 bridges, 1 bridge still needs to be built.
Yeah, and so that second bridge will be built by 6F1. We're gonna have a race here. I think this will be one that it's gonna come down to Bowser's Castle. Alright, 3101 orb grab.
About a 10 or 11 second difference there.
Yeah, 12 seconds because he missed it the first time. So this is gonna be, this is Bowser's Castle.
Yeah.
Oh, and so the first level that they both clouded was 8-2. Midi getting the bottom elevator skip. And True Hyper going down first. Oh, this is going to be close. Oh, Midi falling down too. Oh, True Hyper losing it. Midi's probably got 4 attempts at... Oh,
he dropped down.
and he can't get back up. Oh, he can.
Oh, very nice.
Alright, so if Midi can hold this, I think he has time? Nope.
No, but he doesn't.
Now it's True Hypers to lose. Just one more jump for TrueHyperMario, and we'll have ourselves another split. Oh, alright. So that's a tricky one to get into, so it may take him 2 more jumps. Alright, so let's get our GGs in chat for TrueHyperMario. This is the feels bad moment when you're waiting at the door and you haven't seen the dot done yet.
Right, exactly.
So True Hyper finishing up with a 3309. Midi Guy just 10 seconds behind, finishing up with a 3319. What a race. You'd love to see when it comes down to seconds.
Definitely.
And let's see if we can get Get our runners in for an interview. Looks like we will be joined shortly by runners, as we do welcome in MidiGuy. GG's.
GG. That was something else. I'm looking forward to watching that back, especially the second race. Dang.
Yeah, so you trailed pretty much the whole way. TrueHyperMario got a hammer you didn't.
Oh, really?
Right at the beginning, I think it was in World 6. He picked it up. Because he didn't break the rock and go straight to the end. He played the fort and ended up in the middle.
Okay.
So he got one you didn't, which then he used in 5 to skip 2 levels.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that one where you had to go all the way around there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then at the end, I mean, it was a foot race to Bowser. He had about 12-second lead on you, leaving 6F1.
Dang. Yeah. So in other words, had I not lost that hammer suit, I probably would have sniped that. From what I'm seeing.
Yeah. So if you would have gotten the clip, because he lost the hammer suit in the hallway just like you did.
Yeah, those fireballs were rude.
The exact same fireball, actually.
Yeah, I figured as much. Dang, yeah, that one was rude, that fireball. Oh my goodness.
As we welcome in winner of Game 2, TrueHyperMario. GG's.
GG.
We just had to have another split, right?
All about splits.
That's good enough against MidiGuy.
Yeah,
this is like Ash finally beating Gary.
No, you played really well in Game 2. The bros had your number a little bit in Game 1. And then you lost 2 50-50s. That set you back. And, when you threw in the towel, you had just entered World 8. World 8 was quick. It was only 2 levels, I think, which was sort of what the difference was.
Oh, come on. Really?
Yeah.
For once, World 8 was not doing World 8 things.
Yeah, two forts and a Bowser's Castle was all that you were behind. So, you may have felt like you were more behind, but you weren't. But yeah, I mean, your gameplay in 2 was spot on. Speedrun, you got to just speedrun most levels.
Dang, I'm looking forward to seeing that. And yeah, as assurance, I didn't want to chance it on my main cartridge, so I just went on the MU on the 64, which worked pretty good overall. Overall, I was pretty in control. There was a little bit of input lag, but not too bad. Would have been worse on MU, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
But dang, I'm looking forward to seeing these races. That's for sure.
Yeah, there were a couple of great races. We expected nothing less between the two of you.
And True Hyper, I assume you got the hammer for World 6 on the first one as well?
Yep.
Yeah, because I was like, okay, we're just gonna hammer that rock, just get out of there. And World 6, I took a gamble on World 6 and it worked. I assume.
But I didn't use the hammer in World 6.
Oh, you mean in on the second scene? You mean right? You just played the fort and then went down the middle, which in the end didn't. I'm looking forward to seeing how that played out. I just thought I got a godly gamble by doing what I did, but dang.
True Hyper, was that where you got the hammer for 5? Was it from the bros in the middle section of 6 there?
To be honest, I don't remember.
Okay, yeah, because so you had that hammer, Midi didn't, so Midi had to go all the way around in 5.
Including
So
a nice H1.
Yeah, so you picked up a couple stages there. You held the lead through the majority of it. 6, Midi took it ever so slightly, but then as soon as we went into 5 after, you took it right back. So.
Yep, and that death in World 5 layout on 8F, it was intentional since that fort wasn't required and I had extra cloud, so why not to skip it?
Yep, yeah, we saw
Indeed.
that. And I mean, it's like, what, 46 seconds or something if it's done optimally. It's a long level.
Indeed, yeah, for sure. How about that cloud for World 8? That was neat. And then it was just a linear pipe area
And,
in World 8 too.
We
Yep,
did
but-
have our...
That World 8 was way too linear. I think I lost the coin flip. I took the tank at the what was it? It was the
2F.
Yep, it was 2F.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that
Because
tank,
I knew there's fort somewhere, and I didn't see it in the dark area.
Yeah, I was like, I had already played 2 of the forts, and that lock next to that tank didn't break. So I was like, okay, I got a 50-50 chance that things will be fine if I don't play it. And I lucked out when the fort itself on the way to Bowser just built the bridge. So it's like, okay, that works. That definitely works. And there's probably another fort in there that wasn't required as well. Who knows? But
Yeah, and that's
maybe the
actually
Oracle can
that's
verify.
that gamble right there tightened it up, and Dust did some oracling, and so you both skipped 8-2 was that first level in World 8 that you guys clouded over.
Gotcha. Speaking of skipping levels, I did not see much Nightmare stuff other than maybe 5-3 and 5-9, but no 7-5, no Atlantis, no 6-6, no 7-8, none of that appeared at all in either of the seeds. So that was nice.
Yep.
That was nice.
Well, yep, we were lucky that Jade wasn't rolling our seeds. A couple of days ago, Jade rolled me seed, and I had to make a choice. It was a World 6 layout, and it was a pick your poison. On the 6-2 and 6-3 spots, there were levels. Other one was the Atlantis, and other one was 7-5.
Well, now, ponder. Where should I go? Where's the reset button? Anyway, dang though, that's rough. But dang, I really look forward to seeing these races, especially the second one. That 10-second difference, you gotta love that. You gotta love that.
Yeah,
Well,
you both
10
put
seconds.
on a great
That's
show.
enough.
Yes.
Yep. Well, that's good to hear that viewers enjoyed.
For sure.
So with that, Midi, you are at 4-2. TrueHyperMario, you're at 5-1. One more week of Swiss before we get into main brackets, but I think that these records already are enough to get into the main bracket. So yeah, lots more Mario to come.
Looking forward to more. I think there's
And
one
then-
at 5, right?
Yeah, so we've got 2 more races today at 5 p.m. We've got GamerCal versus Jay Coper here on SpeedGaming. So what's that? Just under 40 minutes from now. And then at 8:30 p.m., we've got Tozzle versus Raikou Rider on SpeedGaming 2.
Nice.
Yes.
A couple more games on the docket here tonight.
Looking forward to that.
But yeah, we'll just throw it to you guys if there's any last words you want to add before we hop out of here.
Well, I'd say
Well,
thanks
I'm-
everyone to putting us on. I'm looking forward to the next one.
Yep, I'm taking a quick breather. I definitely want to see a GamerCal versus Jay Coper and Tuzzle versus Raikou Rider. I'm definitely gonna watch those two.
Yeah, they should be some excellent matches.
Yeah, they should be
Despite the fact it's almost midnight here, but I don't care.
I mean, this is early for you, isn't it?
Yeah, I've been up for 3 hours, so I'm good as well.
But Marky Mark, you want to take us out?
Sure. Alright, well, do you want to thank SpeedGaming for allowing this tournament to be held? Thank the racers, MidiGuy and TrueHyperMario for these 2 races they put on today. And along with Ratboy42 in the commentary booth, I'm MarkyMark679. If you want to stick around, the next race will be in about a little over half an hour. Alright, everyone, have a great afternoon, evening, whatever time it is.
Take
Take care.
Take care, everybody.
Take care.